I stay or should I go? When is the right time to leave your job? Well, that's a question I get asked most days by women that are unhappy in their role, but perhaps don't know what they would like to do instead. Or maybe financially they can't afford to move. Or it could be a confidence issue, not having the courage to make that next step. So I'm Jo Painter, and across these 3 videos, I'm going to be sharing with you when it's the wrong time to move job, the things you must consider before you make that leap, and the 4 essential C's of career change. So let's start today with thinking about the 6 most common reasons that women want to move job. And I'm going to start with being bored. I'm sure we've all been bored at times in our career. And I'm not talking about that sort of boredom at the project you're on, or boredom that it's January and it's very quiet. I'm talking about that real core, deep down boredom, where you could do your job blindfolded. It's repetitive over and over again. And there's no challenge and no learning opportunities. Then that is an ideal time to move job. So secondly, then, and one of the reasons that women give is a toxic culture, or perhaps a toxic relationship with a colleague. We've all at some point come across somebody who we just don't get on with, we don't like, and we don't have that rapport with. But at times, this can get even worse and more damaging. So consider for yourself, is it just a clash of personalities and you can put up with it? Or is it something more damaging? If so, if you feel that it's really impacting your work, it's impacting your ability to contribute to the organisation, then it's time to go down the official channels. See whether you can get some mediation or something to resolve the issue. But if that doesn't work, then protect your mental health by moving on. Similarly to that, then it could be that you have a toxic relationship with your boss. Is your boss a narcissist? Hopefully you've never been unfortunate enough to work for somebody like that. But if you have, you'll know I'm talking about the sort of person who is so focused on themselves and their career that they're not just unsupportive of you, they're actually undermining. They're taking credit for your work. They're making comments that knock your confidence. I would suggest keeping a record of these incidents. And if it gets very bad, taking it again down the official routes, the official channels. If that doesn't work, though, and you really feel your mental health is being damaged by the situation, again, just cut your losses and make the move, even though it might feel unfair. So the 5th reason that I hear most commonly for wanting to leave a job is that whatever you've done and whatever you've tried, you still can't get that promotion. You can't get the next step up. There's a great quote by Dr. Barbara Rosselley, who says, if the glass ceiling is in your room, then move to a bigger room. So if you're caught by a glass ceiling, move to a bigger room. But before you do that, it's worth considering a number of things. You know, are you delivering the job, or are you delivering above the job? Perhaps you've been to speak to your boss and ask for that promotion, but it hasn't happened. Then you need to think about what are you doing and what are the reasons that it could be you're not getting that promotion. You know, is it down to the fact that you haven't got the skills? Is it the lack of experience? Is it there's just no availability of positions that you can fill? Or could it be that you're just not naturally suited to the next step up? So ask yourself those questions, because if it's about experience and skills, you can acquire them. If it's about a lack of opportunities in the short and medium term, then absolutely move on. And if it's about the fact that your skills and personality are not naturally matched the next step up, well, then it's time to think about a different career or a different pathway. There is no point in staying there just trying to knock on the door and never have it opened. And the 6th reason that people want to move job is that they want a totally different career. Maybe you have a dream career you've always wanted to have, or maybe you just know the career is wrong for you, but you don't have an idea of what you want to do. Well, there's quite a few things to consider before you make that move and you make that jump to something different. And I'm going to be talking about those things in the next 2 videos. So make sure you're around for the next video that comes next week, and when I'll be talking about the things you must consider before moving career. And if any of this has resonated with you, you're in at this point at the moment, wanting to change, but not sure how or what, then do book yourself a call with me. It's a no-cost call, and we'll be discussing what your situation is, and I'll give you a plan to how you can move forward to get the career dream that you deserve. You just need to go to speakwithjo.com. That's speakwithjo.com, and you can book your call in on my calendar. I'll see you on the next video.